Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown Live here on the channel. We got another team by Gene Zera today. This team is featuring dual Scarfers with Darmanitan and Dragapult, defensive Seismitoad, special defensive Mandibuzz, Expert Belt 4 attacks Primarina, and Assault Vest Zeraora. And the main basis behind this team is first off to hit like a truck with Darmanitan, but as you can see, we have U-turners here on Dragapult, Mandibuzz, Darmanitan, and then a Volt Switch on Zeraora. Be able to bring in something as hard-hitting as Primarina, or frankly, any of our other hard hitters in Dragapult or in Darmanitan. So, if you guys are excited for another Showdown Live, feel free to leave a like on the video. Of course, if you guys are new, feel free to hit that subscribe button. We're going to go on ahead and queue up one. Don't forget, for a limited time, we do have the Detroit Steel Wings merch available in shirts, hoodies, pillows, die-cut stickers, long sleeves, and tapestries. All you diehard fans, that'll be available for a few more weeks during the remainder of the season. My opponent has a team here of Blastoise, Dugtrio, Cinderace, Ferrothorn, Togekiss, and Hydreigon. So I really like just leading off with my Darmanitan here, because I get to go for a U-turn. I just get to go for a U-turn in front of the Blastoise. I've got a Seismitoad, which sits in front of a Shell-Smashing Blastoise, so I'm not too worried about that. As he just goes out into Ferrothorn, which is fine by me, because what I get to do right now is go out into Zeraora and click Close Combat, I'm pretty sure. Get as much chip on this thing as possible. I think that's going to be our play. Click Close Combat in front of Ferrothorn. Is actually Togekiss comes out, so interesting enough. I've got no issue about just clicking Volt Switch here. I also just like clicking Plasma Fist as Dugtrio comes in. And what I will do is just knock off whatever item it has on there. Unfortunately, it does trap my Zeraora, which is fine. We do knock off the Sash. He just goes for Earthquake and is going to knock me out. So, what I get to do now is just go out into my Darmanitan, and I get to click U-turn. Actually, I'm gonna click Flare Blitz. He might want to keep this around to trap something else. I'm just gonna Blitz. He goes for a Sucker Punch. That's fine. That does invite in the Blastoise or the Hydreigon, unfortunately. And if he does Shell Smash with Blastoise, I think I might just Flare Blitz just to get some damage off. If he brings in Blastoise, he could double out into the Ferrothorn like he did before. Let's see what he wants to run out to. Goes out into Cinderace, actually. I don't think that wants to take a Flare Blitz, if I'm being honest. I'm not gonna test it. I'm gonna go out into Seismitoad here. It just goes for the U-turn. Probably brings in Ferrothorn, as he does. And I'll just go out to my Darmanitan right here. There's the Power Whip. We take that pretty well. There is a Flare Blitz coming off. I'm going to go for a Choice Scarf. I'm going to go for a Superpower here on Blastoise when to come in. Yeah, that'll be some damage. I see no reason not to go for another one, frankly. No, this is my only thing that really deals with Ferrothorn. Got a Seismitoad here. The Shell Smash, that's fine by me. And then Earth Power is pretty free. Dark Pulse comes off. 30% chance to flinch, and we take it. Awesome. There's another Dark Pulse coming off. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna toss off another. May keep Blastoise around as his dedicated Flare Blitz switch in from Darmanitan, but as long as we play this right, we should be in an okay position. 30% chance to flinch. He nails it. He's so good at the game. And that lets me bring in... that lets me just bring in Darmanitan, doesn't it? No, that lets me bring in Dragapult. Lets me bring in Dragapult and click Thunderbolt. Perfect. Blastoise is gone. He knows our Choice Scarf now, so Hydreigon is a very free switch in. I've got Primarina in the back to toss off some attacks here. Also have a Spadef Mandibuzz here to be able to sponge a hit from him as well. Goes for Substitute. That's not what you want to see. That's not what you want to see. If a Nasty Plot comes off, then we got Flash Cannon. Okay, that's fine. I'll U-turn here. I'll go out to my Dragapult, and then I'm just going to U-turn. He knows I'm faster. So I'd say Togekiss probably comes out. There's Togekiss. I'll go out into Primarina here, and I'm just going to toss off a Moonblast. Now I'm Choice Scarf. That's fine by me. I think he might go Ferrothorn here on the next Moonblast. Perfect. And now what I would like to do here is just go for the Superpower. Any damage on this is good damage, and he does just go out into the Togekiss here. So 2 superpowers from this thing is going to be able to knock it out, which frees up my Dragapult clicking Draco Meteor. Awesome. Now, Cinderace or Hydreigon come in. I think regardless... Cinderace comes in. Cinderace comes in. Cinderace comes in. I think I go Primarina. Ferrothorn actually comes in. Okay. I can go out to my Mandibuzz and defog anything he wants to go for. That's no issue. That is no issue whatsoever. Just Leech Seeds. That's cool. That's cool. I'll roost for some recovery here. And I'll just defog these Spike Voice. That way Darmanitan can get back in pretty safely. If he thinks I'm just going to defog, I'm going to go Darmanitan here. I live 1 layer of Spike. Now, he may think I go for a Flare Blitz here. I'm going to U-turn. Ferrothorn is his win con right now. He actually stays in. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I'll defog away these spikes really quickly. That was such a ballsy play. I could have Flare Blitzed so hard right there. Let's see. What do you have? You just have Spikes, Leech Seed. Blah, 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 blah. I'll go Dragapult here. Oh, you... Okay. 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 That's fine. That's fine. I guess I just Moonblast here. Crit and return. Misses the Leech Seed, so we do have a chance here, I suppose. We do have a chance here. There's another Leech Seed coming out. This is going to be a long match if it is a win. This is going to be a long match. How much is Foul Play doing to this thing? I don't think I can break it without... I don't think I can break without Darmanitan here. Yep, I can't do that. All right, we're going to go on ahead and queue up for another one, and we'll be right back. All right, my opponent has Darmanitan, Mamoswine, Hawlucha, Primarina, Rotom Wash, and Gengar. So, as always, I do like Scarf Dragapult lead here, especially against that Gengar. Definitely could be a Choice Scarf set or a Focus Sash set. I'll just go out to my Mandibuzz here. As a Shadow Ball does come off, and I will just U-turn pretty freely as he goes out in the Mamoswine. Perfect by me, because now I get to go out into my Choice Scarf Darmanitan. Thick Fat. Would you live that? I don't think you would. I'm just going to Flare Blitz. I'm going to Flare Blitz. Rotom Wash wants to come in. Rotom Wash is almost not a switch in, frankly. Almost not a switch in. So I've got Seismitoad here as a switch for the Will-O-Wisp. That's fine by me. And then I can just toss off a Toxic, honestly, as Primarina comes in. Perfect. So this thing more than likely has Energy Ball. And that gives me a switch in into my Assault Vest Zeraora here. Now, Mamoswine is a good play on his part. I'll just knock off his Choice Band into a close combat. Should put this thing out. Ice Shard is some decent damage there. But we are going to be able to put down the Mamoswine. So now Plasma Fist is pretty free. His own Darmanitan can certainly come out right here. That is for sure. Banded Mamoswine would have rocked my team, if I'm being completely honest. I'm faster than this thing, unless it is Choice Scarf. So I'm going to go out to my Mandibuzz. He brought that out pretty confidently. It just goes for Sludge Wave. I'll U-turn here on the Rotom Wash. And I do have Energy Ball on my Primarina to go for right now. I do have Expert Belt, Energy Ball. Unfortunately, he does go for a Thunder Wave here. There's a Volt Switch coming off that I don't want to take, so I'm going to go out into Zero Aura and anticipating that to get a little bit of my Volt Absorb. Perfect. And now I get to go for a Plasma Fist here. And that is going to put down the Rotom. So we're not doing too bad. Unfortunately, now we're in a situation where can I take... I'm going to go for a knockoff. I can live the Sludge Wave thanks to my Assault Vest. He does get the 10% chance to poison. I go for knockoff, and it was Scarf. So, maybe double Scarf with Darmanitan right here. I'm going to Volt Switch on the Hawlucha, and I'm going to go out into my Scarf Dragapult. As he just goes for the close combat. Perfect. I think Scarf Thunderbolt actually wraps up this game pretty nicely. I'll go out into... I'm gonna go out of my own Primarina on this thing, honestly. There's the Moonblast. Oh, that is Choice Specs is all get out. That is Choice Specs is all get out. I'll just Volt Switch on the Primarina here. Get a little bit of damage. Get a little bit of Demoglios. And then Dragapult comes in and clicks Thunderbolt. I'm gonna drop a Draco. I'm not gonna risk that. I'm gonna go for Shadow Ball. Not going to risk it. Perfect. And that is going to be game. All right. So we're grabbing a W. I'm going to go on ahead and queue up another one, and we'll be right back. All right. My opponent's got a pretty threatening team. Reuniclus, Keldeo, Corviknight, Dugtrio, Grimmsnarl, and Cinderace. So as always, I do enjoy leading off with Dragapult on the Grimmsnarl here. There definitely could be a Thunder Wave or something of the like coming off. I don't mind going out into my Zero Aura, anticipating that. This just goes for Light Screen. That's fine. I'll knock off, get whatever item he's got out of here. Probably a Light Clay. Yep, there's the Light Clay. And then what I will do here is go out into my Mandibuzz. On the Dugtrio. Awesome. I'll just Foul Play. I can defog away screens as well. I can defog away rocks. I can defog away screens. Just goes for the Memento. Okay. Don't know what we're trying to do here, but maybe he's just trying to go for a game early on. I don't know if Mementoing with Dugtrio was the play, though, here. So he's going to be Sub-Calm Mind Keldeo. Here's the thing, though. I do have Primarina, which has Hyper Voice to go through the sub. I also have a Zero Aura here, which clicks Plasma Fist a few times. +1 Scald comes off. Yeah, that's gonna definitely hurt. That is gonna definitely hurt. And now I get to go out into my... I can definitely go out into Darmanitan. I can go out into Dragapult as well and just click Thunderbolt. I'm going to go out into Darmanitan, and I am just going to click Flare Blitz here. As Corviknight comes in. Wow, he must have thought I was going for Earthquake, so that's going to free up the game quite a lot. Grimmsnarl comes in and goes for the Reflect. This is still going to hurt through the Reflect, and frankly, I've got a Mandibuzz here that defogs these screens away. Unless you've got Taunt, sir. He does have Taunt. Okay, cool. But it's okay, because he forgot about that. Now there's a Spirit Break coming out. I'm just going to go for a Moonblast. Keldeo comes out. I think I need to go hard into Dragapult because I have Infiltrator, which will go through screens, and click Thunderbolt. As Reuniclus comes out. Okay. I do have Mandibuzz here to be able to foul play this thing. I don't know what he wants to do here. Oh, yeah. Focus Blast Miss was huge right here. Because now I get to click Flare Blitz and pick up another KO. That was pretty big. That was pretty big. Yeah, Flare Blitz is going to pick up the KO on the Keldeo. Cinderace comes in and I go out into my Seismitoad here. There's a U-turn coming off, which is fine. Because I get to go out into my Dragapult. And I get to click Shadow Ball against their Reuniclus here. Frankly, I'm going to U-turn out on the Cinderace. Yep. I'm going to do that and go out into Primarina. And I'm just going to toss off a Hyper Voice. Yeah, Hyper Voice is doing a lot of damage. I'll just Moonblast here for the remaining damage. And I do get a crit, which is unfortunate, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. That is the way the cookie crumbles. We are going to queue up for another one, and we will be right back. All right, my opponent has Cloyster, Poltegeist, Dracovish, Toxapex, Ferrothorn, and Cinderace. As always, Dragapult looks like to be a great lead. I am going to U-turn out. Now that I know that they are just going to protect, I'm going to go hard into my Darmanitan. Thunder Wave could come off. Just knocks off. He knocks off my Scarf. Cool. That frees me up a little bit. That frees me up just a little bit. Because now when I go for Flare Blitz on your Toxapex coming in, that is going to hurt. And I will just go out into my Zeraora here. Because I do not see a Plasma Fist switch in. Well, I mean, unless your name's Ferrothorn. Unless your name is Ferrothorn. Are you just going to switch back and forth? I guess we are just going to switch back and forth. Interesting. Interesting. You gonna protect? So he knows I want to go for close combat. Oh, damn it. Mandibuzz is always my switch into Poltegeist. Mandibuzz is always my switch into Poltegeist. And I'll just U-turn into Dragapult. Oyster comes out. I'm just going to Thunderbolt you. I'm still faster than you, friend. I am still faster than you. I am scarfed as all hell. I am scarfed as all hell. Wow, what? What? I'll go Seismitoad here on the Cinderace. Tries to Sucker Punch. Let's get up rocks. You can Core Change him away. He's Life Orb Cinderace, so he might not even have Core Change. And what I can do here is go out into the Mandibuzz. I'm going to Roost. I do want to be able to take one hit from Dracovish, hopefully. Unfortunately, my opponent does go for a Toxic, which lands. Knocks off my AV. I'm going to knock off his recovery here. And I'm going to Volt Switch. I'm going to think he wants to go into Toxapex on this knockoff, which he doesn't, actually. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. How do I break? Ferrothorn's such a hard problem once Darmanitan goes down. How do break? Go hard Zeraora here. And he connects his Leech Seed. Ha 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 ha. Your name's Poo Poo Poo. Get off the ladder. Get off the ladder. I can go for the Death Drops with Shadow Ball. Yeah, I can go for Spadef Drops with Shadow Ball. He's going to protect now. Perfect. And now I get to toss off a Moonblast. And he's going to protect. Oh, knocks off. Oh, he got me. He got me. I'm going to Psychic on Toxapex one to come in. No, it doesn't come in. Okay, cool. We can still win this now that Ferrothorn's gone. Toxapex comes in. I'm clicking Expert Belt Psychic. I just showed that. I just showed that. We got Life Orb Cinderace. So Cinderace is going to take some damage to rocks. I don't think Dracovish can knock us out in one hit. I think we have this. Seismitoad's still pretty full. I don't know what Cinderace can run. That would hurt me. I'm going to toss... Yeah, I'm going to toss off a Hyper Voice here. And yeah, I'm curious whatever Dracovish locks himself into. I don't think he can take out Seismitoad in one hit. Frankly, I'm just going to bring in Seismitoad here. It just goes for Outrage? Okay. Ha ha ha. Alright. I'm toxic. We're going to queue up another one. We'll be right back. Oh, look at that. We already got one. Ditto, Appleton, Mimikyu, Hydreigon, Zeraora, and Ferrothorn. We are keeping Darmanitan around for the Ferrothorn. I'm going to lead off with it. Am I? I am. I'm going to lead off with it. We're going to U-turn out, and if it's not, if it's a Ferrothorn lead, we're going to click Flare Blitz. It's never a Ferrothorn lead. I got to get rid of Zeraora so I can just Volt Switch around on his team. I'd like to break Mimikyu Sash. Actually, do you even have a Defogger? Are you running Defog Hydreigon? Are you that one guy? Appleton. Oh, boy. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I'm going Darmanitan now. I'm just going to click U-turn. I'm going to go to Primarina. I don't think you go for a grass move here. He goes for Leech Seed. Okay. I get a big Moonblast off. Bye, Appleton. Ferrothorn comes out as I go out into Darmanitan. And my Dragon's a pretty safe play. I'm going to U-turn. Ooh, as he goes out into Ditto. Oh, give me this, please. Give me this, please. Thank you. All right. I don't have to play a game with Ditto. I do not have to play a game with Ditto. That's perfect. I'm going to go out into my Mandibuzz here on the Swords Dance. I'm going to hopefully U-turn on the Play Rough. I do not. Seismitoad comes in. I can click Earth Power. And I'm going to click Earth Power again. Just Drain Punches. Okay. Zeraora can probably take one. I'm going to Plasma Fist here. Alright, cool. And now what I get to do is go out into Scarf Dragapult. As he goes out into Ferrothorn. Okay. I'll go out into Darmanitan here on the Leech Seed. Superpower is probably the most neutral play, especially with Hydreigon wanting to come in. And Primarina is a decent switch into this thing as well. Shadow Ball do enough to you? I'll just U-turn. Flare Blitz is my best play. It KOs Zeraora. It KOs Hydreigon. It KOs this thing. I might die to Recoil and Iron Barbs. Yep, there it is. I think I dropped. Oh, wow, he lived. Oh, are you serious? That's wild. That's wild. GG. GG. That was a fun game. All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, show some love on that like button down below. If you guys are new, feel free to hit that subscribe button as well. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later.